Hello everyone, this is Dragon Roar and I welcome you to the game called King of Tokyo that was made by none other than Richard Garfield. For anyone else just joined in, welcome to the stream. So yeah, I thought that that Mom and I are going somewhere today, but there was a change of plans, so I had to let Flippy know. Now, this has nothing to do with the adventure. There is no story mode for this one. It's just it's just regular gameplay of King of Tokyo. Anyway, the game this one that I pre-ordered months ago had just arrived today, and I had to install it immediately, along with that I installed Invincible Versus. So anyway, this is based upon the board game that came out in real life, including the upcoming collaboration with Godzilla, which is going to be available in the US in August. The game board of Godzilla has already been released either in Asia or in Europe, and the company that the King of Tokyo is made by Yellow, that starts with an I. So yeah, this is a demonstration that if you want to play the video game version, because it's out from the PS5 and the Nintendo Switch yesterday, or if you want to play the board game in real life, which you might have to learn, because the King of Tokyo comes with other versions. There's the regular King of Tokyo of this one, and then there's King of Tokyo Monster Box, which features more kaiju in their expansions, including the Halloween, the baby Gigazor, and yeah, and there's the King of Tokyo Origins, which is sort of for beginners. And then there's the King of New York, King of Tokyo Duels, which is a 2-player game, King of Tokyo the Dark Edition, which features the same kaiju but with a dark version in different styles. And then there's the King of Monster Island and the King of Tokyo Mind Bug, which is also another expansion. So yeah, I own all of them. So yeah, I own almost all of them. I'm still waiting to see when the release of King of Tokyo Godzilla collab. So anyway. Alright, so you could either you can find the board games at Amazon. Of course, it's not going to be easy to find, because I don't know how long the King of Tokyo was released, other than the Godzilla one. So, you can play, if you want to do multiplayer, you have to use one controller at a time. Yeah, so the King of Tokyo does not have a story mode. Alright, so here you can choose your... Pepper, stop! Hello, New Vanguard, welcome to the stream. So, you can choose your kaiju. One's the Cyber Kitty, don't ask. Here's the Mecha Dragon. Next is the Space Penguin. Next is the Alienoid. The next one is Gigazor. And the last one is the King. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick... Yeah, we can go ahead and add bots here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Gigazor. Alright, let's go ahead and start. It appears that the ultimate guardian of the Meganopolis can't resist the fight. Will she once again create more collateral damage than necessary in the ill-fated districts of the city? Okay, so the Gigazor is a she, and it looks like she is a defender, huh? Or a guardian. Alright. Now, in real life, it features a stand character along with the cards that you need to make sure your health is on 10. You need to make sure your health is at 10. And your stars, your points, have to be on 0. So, there are two ways to win. There are two ways to win this game. First, you have to make sure your stars, if your stars reach to 20, you win. Or, if any of your opponents lose 0 health, then you also win. Okay, here are the profiles. Your kaiju can be seen profiles. Alright. Hey Nick, welcome to the stream. I already sent Flippy a message. Oh god, somehow I blame myself for this. Alright. Monsters can take, or kaiju can take their turns. Seeing that I'm the only player here. Now here's the important part. You see, in real life in the board game, there are 2 extra dice. Like, there's a total of 8 dice, but the 2 extra dice is not important until it involves power cards. But seeing how in this one we don't have to worry about that. Now, okay, you guys are quiet right now. Anyway, I guess I'm on my own then. Now you roll 6 dice, which determines your actions. Alright. Okay, so if anything that you're not into, you can roll your dice 3 times. That's the limit here. And you can select and Flippy, welcome to the stream. Alex might miss out, but it's his loss. Don't worry, Flippy, we're just getting started. Anyway, select and confirm the dice you wish to keep. Now, okay, so here's the important part. You see these numbers on each die? Oh, by the way, I'm playing as Gigazor, which is the green Godzilla-like. Alright, so anyway. Alright, you see these numbers? Okay, anyway, you see these numbers? If you get a triple... Alex, welcome to the stream. Now don't worry, Flippy and Alex, this has nothing to do with the adventure, okay? This is sort of a demonstration if you guys own a PS5 or the Nintendo Switch, or if you feel like purchasing a board game on each version. Anyway, alright. So, if you get triple ones, you get 1 point. If you get 2, you get 2 stars or points. If you get 3, you get 3 points. Now here's the... Alright, we're gonna keep this. Okay. Now, here's the best part. If you get extra numbers, you get extra stars. Alright, so I'm gonna have to roll the dice again. Nope. Alright, one more dice. Ooh! I got a second one. Alright, so I reached... Alright, so... I maxed out the number of dice rolling here, so... Lucas, they did their first collaboration, and that's Godzilla, but... Someday they might do Ultraman or Gamera. Gamera? You know. Alright. Anyway, let's get back to business. So. Alright, so I maxed out the roll of die, and it's time for us to resolve. Nope. Okay, so the 3 is useless, and the 1 is useless. Gamera. Oh! Okay, so the 3 and the 1 is useless, but I've got 4 of the number 2s. Yikes! See? You see there? I have 2 stars, and thanks to an extra one, I get an extra star point. Alright. Okay, now... Alright, once your turn is finished, your kaiju that you selected will automatically take control of Tokyo. Because since there's no kaiju or monster in Tokyo, I can automatically take control, and with that, I earn a star. Okay, now here are the most important. Now here is one of those important ones. These are power cards. What you 3 see here are called power cards. And you see those lightning bolts up there? This requires energy. You need energy on each die to get those. But since I have no energy, I can't purchase a power card. Now, there are some power cards that you can keep, some you can keep, and some that you'll have to discard. You see that? That's the amount, the currency of energy that if you want to buy a power card. And here is the ability that it shows. Okay, so yeah, this is how much energy that you can get, but unfortunately for me, I don't have any energy at the moment. Now here's another... Flippy, it's okay! We just got started! This is a demonstration. This is a demonstration because I promised you guys. I know there was a change of plans. I know, Alex. The truth is, I don't... The truth is, I really don't like to stream in a very bad time if I have to do something, because that I would get upset at myself for streaming in a very bad time. Anyway, so alright, let's get back to the tutorial. So if there are any cards that you're not satisfied with, you have to purchase 2 energy if you want to replace your cards. Jamari, welcome to the stream. Alright, and the power cards can be placed in the card menu. Okay, unfortunately for me, I don't have any energy at the moment. Okay, here are the details of cards. In the card's detail window, you can see its precise effect. You can navigate between the cards from left to right. Alright, so this is the apartment building. Here's the armor plate plating. Hello Sebastian, welcome to the stream. Do not lose. Alright, this is sort of a defense. Now this is a cool power card, you guys. But it takes a lot of luck. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have any. Alright, now it's. So here is Mecha Dragon's turn. Alright. Let's see what this one can do. Oh, Okay. Now, the lightning bolt is the amount of energy each kaiju can earn. And that paw one, the paw one is is smash, which means depending on how many smashes you get. Yeah, Nick is here. Alright, so the paw one is the smash. Depending on how many smashes each kaiju can get is a number of how many the opponent can receive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, looks like he's got 4 energy. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Now now the dice shows hearts. Now this is the most important one. The dice also features hearts. Depending on how many hearts you get, it can heal your kaiju. However, there is a small itsy bitsy hiccup here. You can't. Your monsters cannot heal when they're in Tokyo. So I have a choice here. If I flee Tokyo, I can heal, but if I stay, I won't be able to heal. So I am gonna have to. Oh, and if your monster stays in Tokyo, it can gain 2 extra stars. On being attacked, the monster in Tokyo decides to flee and switch places with its attacker. Okay, I think just for my own safety, I'm gonna flee Tokyo. Okay. Alright, what you saw here is that my monster left Tokyo and Mecha Dragon took over. And it gains a star. Uh-oh, he just purchased a power card. Now it's Cyber Kitty's turn. With a super smart cat and controls, Cyber Kitty seems determined to drive intruders out of her territory. So Cyber Kitty is a female. Okay, there's a heart here. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, oh, and here's another important part. Because this game requires, if you play only 4 players, your monster will only have to take Tokyo. However, if the game has 6 players, a monster will take over Tokyo Bay. Okay, for my own safety, I'm gonna have to flee Tokyo. Alright. Oops, I made a mistake here. What's this? Alright, here's the king. I'm guessing these monsters have potential that they can help us in the future. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave Tokyo. You see, when your monsters in Tokyo and Tokyo Bay, the other monsters that are outside their destinations will damage you. However, if a monster is in Tokyo and Tokyo Bay, they can attack all of the monsters outside of each of their destinations. Alright. So Cyber Kitty is not going to leave Tokyo Bay. Alright, this is Space Penguin's turn. Okay. Alright. 3 energy. And 2 smashes. Okay, so Space Penguin is at Tokyo City. Alright, now it's Alienoid's turn. Let's see what he can do. Oh, 3. Oh! Oh my goodness! It just gained 5 stars! Alright, it's my turn. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep this. Now, okay, so here's another important part that there is another max health, and that's 12, and that's their limit. You can't use a heart to reach to 12. Reaching up to 12 requires power cards. Alright, let's see here. I think I'm gonna keep this. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna roll again. Alrighty then. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, I healed up. Now watch this. You see? Okay, looks like I'm back at Tokyo City. Alright. So I don't have enough energy. Okay. Alright, it's Mecha Dragon's turn. Yes, I am, Alex. You can play as any monster you want. Uh-oh. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to flee. Uh-oh, looks like Cyber Kitty's in trouble. Alright, now. Alright, so here's another part that as long as you're either in Tokyo or Tokyo Bay, you would automatically gain 2 stars. Alright. Nope. Okay, he's got 2 energy, and he's got 1 smash. You see? You see that? You see that? Any monster that's either in Tokyo or Tokyo Bay will attack the monsters outside, all in one. Not so sure if I'm the first person that's streaming this. Nope. Okay, he's got another energy. He healed. Uh-oh, Cyber Kitty's in trouble. Look at... Alright, so the king is in Tokyo City, I mean. Okay, so apparently... Alright, so no kaiju is taking over at Tokyo Bay. Alright, it's Space Penguin's turn. Okay. Alright, so Space Penguin's now at Tokyo City. Alright, Alienoid's turn. For energy. And he's healed. So now he's taking over Tokyo Bay. Alright. Alright, my turn. Actually, no, Willy. Okay, now let's see here. I will keep this, and then I'll keep this. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna roll again. Okay. Okay, let's see. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna roll again. Okay. Looks like I maxed out my roll of dice. Okay, I got 1 energy. Alright, I healed. And time to smash. Nice! Okay, looks like I'm back at Tokyo City. And then I gain a star. Okay. Alright, let's see. No. All right. Okay. Okay. Yep, Cyber Kitty's done for if he doesn't, or if she doesn't heal up. All right, let's see here. Let's see, I don't. I'm gonna. All right, Mecha Dragon's turn. Word of advice: do not get reckless. You see? I'm gonna have to flee. Alright, Mecha Dragon's taking control of the city. Alright, Cyber Kitty's turn. Okay, looks like she gained. Oh, she healed. I think Nick is just focusing on watching this gameplay of this. Alright, now it's the king's turn. Okay. Yeah, you can't get too aggressive. Oh, see? He just purchased. He used 2 energy to replace power cards. And it looks like there's some new power cards that's taking place. Plus playing the video game version might be very helpful if you want to play it in real life. Ooh! Oh, there goes Cyber Kitty. There goes Cyber Kitty. Yep, Cyber Kitty's been eliminated. Uh-oh. Alright, Alienoid's turn. You mean Friday the 13th or no? Wow, he's got 8 energy. Uh-oh. Oh! Alright, it's my turn. Okay. Alright. So, Space Penguin just purchased Spiked Tail. If you roll at least one smash, add smash to your roll. I mean. Alright, so Alienoid has 2 power cards. Okay, so I get it. So, okay, so he just purchased Alien Origin, which buying cards would cost less. And then he just purchased Giant Brain. You have 1 extra dice roll in each turn. This one involves those 2 extra dice that it had to be keep out unless it requires power cards. Alright, now. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice again. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. Excellent! Time to resolve. Got 5 energy. I healed up, and I get smashed, and I smash. Or she smashes. Uh-oh! Okay, so I now take at Tokyo Bay. Alright, now, let's see here. Since I got plenty... Alright, looks like I got plenty of energy. Oh, Sebastian, trust me. Just you wait till I stream War of the Monsters, Gigabash, and Dawn of the Monsters. Alright, let's see. Solar powered. At this... Oh! I don't know. Let me look at this one. If you lose... Oh, nice! Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one. What's this? Okay. I'll buy this one. There we go. You see, whenever you purchase a power card, a new power card will take over. All right. All right. You see, that card I used can automatically have me gain an energy. Yes, she's watching. Lucas, this was the tutorial. Lucas, this was the tutorial. Now this time, we're gonna get... This is serious. This isn't a tutorial, you guys. Because if you ever feel like purchasing a board game in real life... Uh-oh. What's he doing? Oh my goodness! Like I said, you don't have to get reckless. Well, Deaton, some of these people are being quiet because they want to watch this. Nope. Uh-oh. He looks like Space Penguin healed up. Okay, now it's Alienoid's turn. Yeah, think of it as Mario Party, or what else? He only's got one energy. Oh, he healed up, and he's... Alright, he's gonna smash me! Okay, I'm gonna stay in Tokyo this time. Yeah! Alright. Don't worry, you guys. We'll get back on Uncharted tonight. Because I promised you guys that I do this. Alright, my turn. Okay, since I'm in Tokyo City, I can't heal. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. Alright, I'm gonna roll again. Okay, I'll keep this. Keep this. Alright, and let's go ahead and roll one more time. Okay. So I'm gonna get 3 stars and 1 smash on every kaiju that's not at Tokyo City or Tokyo Bay. That's a total of 12! Nice! Okay, I don't have enough energy right now, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, okay, Nick, if that's what you want. It doesn't have an online play. I wish. Okay, 2 energy, that's a total of 5, and 1 smash on every kaiju. Okay, now the king's turn. Uh-oh, oh, he's not gonna smash. You see, you don't have to... Oh, no! 9 and 1 smash. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna flee Tokyo this time. Or Tokyo Bay. Yeah, I don't think King of Tokyo, the game, doesn't have online play. They should. Let me see. Let me look at the cover here. Oh, dang. It doesn't have online play. Okay, Mega Dragon fleed Tokyo City. Okay. Now if a monster leaves both either from Tokyo and Tokyo Bay, no other monster will be taking over Tokyo City or Tokyo Bay. Also, This is the limited edition of King of Tokyo, the video game, because it came with a kaiju character who goes by the name of Blockbuster Bro. Uh-oh. Space Penguin's in trouble. Okay, so Alienoid's taking over in the city. Alright, my turn. Now let's see. Okay, since I'm in Tokyo or Tokyo Bay, I can't heal. Wait a second. Oh no, I'm not in Tokyo. Oh, okay. I'll keep this, and I'll keep this. Okay, let's go ahead and roll it. Okay, so I'm not in Tokyo. Oh, you know. Ooh! Yeah! Alright, one more dice. Oh dear. $15! Oh, nice! Just 5 more stars to go. Make that 4. Okay, I don't have enough energy to purchase the next power card, so I'm gonna have to pass. Alright, it's Mecha Dragon's turn. Or Nick's turn. Jeez, oh Pete! Alright, so Mega Dragon is in Tokyo City. Okay. I'm gonna flee. I got 4 more stars to go. See, isn't this fun? Once you learn, you'll... Oh, hi, DK. Welcome to the stream. See, isn't this game fun? Once you learn, you'll be fine. You'll do great, and it'll probably someday it makes you wanna... Uh-oh. It makes you wanna buy... Oh! It makes you wanna buy the King of Tokyo games in real life, including Godzilla. Yes, DK, allow me to explain. The King of Tokyo, the video game, was just released yesterday, and this is based upon the board games in real life. You can find it at Amazon whenever you get a chance. And even though that the video game has just released, I hope it comes out with more monsters, including from the monster box. So yeah, you guys can look it up at Amazon whenever you get a chance. You can find those at Amazon along with the expansions, because they have King Kong in the King of Tokyo, but not the monster verse. You know what I mean. Oh my goodness! Ooh! 5 hearts! So this guy, so do you guys have any questions? So do you guys have any questions about this game? The video game or in real life? Okay, Mecha Dragon still hasn't received damage. And now... Okay, Sam, this... In real life or the video game, Flippy? And for Sam's question, this is King of Tokyo, which is the video game that just came out yesterday, and it's based on a board game in real life. Okay, it's my turn. Alright, so for Flippy's... Okay, so Flippy's question, in the video game and in real life. Alright. Well, okay. So, in order to win the game, you can either have your stars reach to 20, or have your opponents get eliminated. Cyber Kitty was the first one that got eliminated. So yeah, there's two ways to win. Your stars has to reach to 20, or all of your opponents gets defeated. Any other questions involving this? Okay. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, nice! Oh, I'm definitely gonna... You see the limit? Close, Flippy. I told you. Okay. You're close, Flippy, my friend. In order to win this, you can have your monster either have your stars reach to 20, or the rest of your opponents has to be defeated. Alright, time to resolve. One more to go, guys! You see? Look at the monster I have. No. Look at Gigazor I picked, Flippy. Look at Gigazor up there. You see the stars that's sort of flashing or something? I told you, to win, you can have your stars reach to 20, or, I repeat, or have your opponents get defeated. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah, shoot. I don't have... Oh, dagnabbit. I don't have enough energy. Foo! Okay. Oh, God bless it. I don't have enough energy. This one's a cool card. Okay, I'm gonna have to decline. Alright, Mecha Dragon's turn. Yep, he's still... He gains a star. Wow, Mecha Dragon wants to become aggressive. really wants to be aggressive. Uh-oh. Looks like he just purchased a power card. Any more questions? Uh-oh, Mega Dragon's in trouble! Okay, good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the king's in trouble. As a result, Space Penguin is at the Tokyo City. Okay. Okay, are there any more questions involving this game? Whether it's the video game and in real life? Remember, if you guys have either the PS5 or the Switch. Alright, my turn. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna keep energy. Alright, okay. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice again. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. Alright, one more. Okay, time to resolve. Yes, I think it's only out for the Nintendo Switch 1. Uh-oh! And there you have it! I'm the winner! And I got a trophy, Destroyer. And there you have it, guys. Gigasaur's the winner! And that's how you play, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep playing, or I'll keep playing. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay, I'm gonna be Mecha Dragon this time. Okay, so now it's Alienoid's turn. So I'm being the fourth player. Space Penguin, Nick. Space Penguin. See, that's how you play. Win by having your stars go to 20 or eliminating your opponents. Uh-oh, I think I made an oopsie. Alright, Space Penguin's turn. Alright, my turn. Alright, it's my turn. What's... Oh. Okay. I'll keep this, keep this, keep this. I'm gonna roll the dice again. Okay, I am not going to keep the hearts again. Okay, looks like I reached my limit here. Uh-oh! Dang! Alright, looks like I'm at Tokyo City. Okay. Alright, I don't have any energy to purchase cards, so let's go ahead. It wouldn't hurt to look. You can buy power cards from other monsters. Of course, you have to pay them. Okay. During your buying phase. Ooh. Oh, nice. Not bad. Alright, the king's turn. Oh, that's right! That State of Play! I forgot! In June. So Wolverine, huh? Uh-oh. Okay, so the king's at Tokyo Bay. Uh-oh. He's got 7 stars. Okay, I don't think I won't be. No. If I'm in trouble, then I'll have to leave. Which means another monster will take over by automatically. Alright, Gigazor's turn. Uh-oh! Okay. Okay, I'm still dominating Tokyo City. Alright, it's my turn. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I will keep this, and this, and then... Okay, let me roll again. Okay, I'll keep this. Alright, one more roll. Oh, nice! Alright, I gained 2 stars. That's a total of 5. And I got 1 energy. And I smash. I smash everyone around the area. Okay, so I don't have enough energy to purchase power cards, so I'm gonna have to pass. Yep, Alienoids is still dominating Tokyo Bay. Okay, looks like he just purchased another power card. Alright, Gigazor's turn. Uh-oh! Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna have to flee Tokyo, which means Gigazor's taking my place. Okay. Alright, Space Penguin's turn. Word of advice, do not underestimate them. For those that want to play either the video game or in real life, you can play with your friends and family. Uh-oh. Okay, Space Penguin's taking over. Oh, looks like... Alright, my turn. Alrighty then. Since I'm out at the Tokyo City Ed Bay, I'm gonna keep this. I'll keep this, and alright. Okay, let's go ahead and roll my die again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if the dice you keep doesn't satisfy you, you can always remove them and roll again. Alright, one last roll. Nice! Not bad. I do need to heal up. Time to resolve. Alright, so I'm now at Tokyo Bay. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see. No. No. Okay, I think I'm gonna buy this one. There we go. Alright, let's go and check out this one. Spend 2 energy to not lose your hearts in this turn. Alright. So I'm gonna have to pass. Alright, the king's turn. Okay, Space Penguin has to flee. Okay, what about me? I'm gonna stay. Whoa! Oh dear! He's got five stars to go! Uh-oh, that can't be good. Okay, I'm gonna flee this time. It's Alienoid, Flippy. You were close. Alienoid. It's alright, Flippy. Uh-oh. Now Gigazor has 15 stars. I think it's time for me to try to get aggressive as I can. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. As long as you have fun. This isn't a tournament or anything. Alright, it's my turn. Alright, let's see here. I will keep this. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my dice again. Okay. Okay. Alright, one more. Oh, dang. Okay, let's go ahead and resolve. Sorry, Space Penguin! Well, now I'm taking over the city. Alright, let's see here. What's... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one. There we go. Whoa, this one's... Alright. Uh-oh! I didn't... Okay, I'm gonna flee this time. I'm in trouble. Oh, this can't be good. Okay, that was stupid of you! Okay, that was stupid of you, banana brain! Now Gigazor's taking over. Alright, Space Penguin's turn. Now Space Penguin's taking over the city. Alright, my turn. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if any of your opponents is close to winning by either 20 stars, it might be a good time to get aggressive. No matter how much you try. Alright, nope. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, so Mecha Dragon's back at, or I'm back at, alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna replace the power cards. Alright. Alright, the king's turn. I'm in trouble! I'm gonna flee! Won! Dang! Okay, I believe we'll do one more. Okay, I believe we're gonna do... Okay, we're gonna do one more, depending on how long this will take. I'm gonna be, this time, Cyber Kitty. Because I'm a cat lover. Alright, who goes first? Okay, it's Gigazor's turn. Who did you pick, Nick? Pick Nick. Alright, so which kaiju did you choose, Nick? Okay, so I'm going the 5th. I'm player 5. Okay, this will be the last match, depending on how long this will take. Nick, I chose Cyber Kitty. You gotta pick a different monster. Gigazor, huh? Uh-oh. Looks like Gigazor is getting her tail kicked, and as a result, Alienoid's at Tokyo City. Alright, Mecha Dragon's turn. Uh-oh. Looks like his attack's gonna be aggressive. What did I tell ya? Oh, the king, huh? Well, it's not the king's turn yet. Alright, Space Penguin's turn. Oh, I do hope come out, they add more monsters in this game from the other King of Tokyo gameplay games. Uh-oh. Alright, so Space Penguin has taken over at the bay. Alright, it's my turn. Alright, it's my turn. Okay, let's see. I will keep this. Okay, I'm gonna roll the dice again. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. Okay, roll again. Ooh, nice! Nice! Alright. Well, Alex, they are coming out with the King of Tokyo Godzilla, the board game. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna buy this one. There we go. Okay. So yeah, the King of Tokyo, the board game, comes with expansions like, or a monster pack. One that has Luchador, Cthulhu, don't know if I said that right, Sabertooth, and King Kong. Uh-oh! Okay, I will be fine, so I'm not gonna flee Tokyo. Yep, King Kong. Uh-oh. Okay, Gigazor's turn. Ouch! Okay, for my own safety, I'm gonna flee. Huh. Oh! Ah, here it is. The King of Tokyo Monster Box. Glad I purchased it. dear! Alienoid's in trouble, unless he wants to heal up. So now Mecha Dragon's taking over the city. Yeah, so Monster Box, the board game, of course, it's going to be difficult to find at Amazon because it features Baby Gigazor, Boogie Woogie, Pumpkin Jack, these are both Halloween monsters, and a panda. So I seriously hope they added those in this game. Alright, it's my turn. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be the last, depending on how much... Alright. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to keep these. I'm going to roll the dice again. Okay. I'm going to... Okay, let's see. I'm gonna roll the dice again. Okay, I reached my limit for this one, so I am gonna resolve. Okay, I healed up, and I'm gonna smash Space Penguin. Alright, so I'm taking over Tokyo City. Okay, I don't have energy, so I'm gonna have to pass. Looks like the king has fully healed. And I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm gonna have to flee. Oh dear. Alright, Gigazor's turn. Oh dear! Now she's taken over Tokyo Bay. No, Deaton. I wish it came with an online. I know, Flippy. I know it sucks that doesn't require online play. I don't... Oh dear. It's kind of hard to explain, Deaton. Look, let's just stick it. Okay, Space Penguin's turn. Just use our imagination. just use our imagination because Flippy picked Gigazor and I think Nick picked the king. Alright, my turn. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna keep these. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice again. Nope, same one. Oh, come on! Okay, looks like I reached my limit for the roll, so I'm gonna have to resolve. There we go. I healed up. Alright, thanks to this power card I have, the energy price has now been decreased. Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy this one. Of course, it comes with a price. Of course, it comes with a price. Okay, I'm gonna have to pass. Oh, this is gonna hurt! Oh, Mega Dragon's been eliminated! Okay, Gigazor's turn. Okay, it looks like Mega Dragon's out of the competition. No, scratch that. Looks like Mecha Dragon's been shut down. Alright, Alienoid's turn. Alienoid reminds me of those aliens in Jimmy Neutron. I forgot what they're called. Okay, Space Penguin's turn. Yulkin, I'll forget it. Well, at least Alienoid's not like them. Uh-oh, he's gonna have to flee. Alright, my turn. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna heal. And I'm gonna roll the dice again. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and keep. Actually, no. Alright, one more. Okay, 1 energy, 3 hearts, and 1 smash. That's good. That's good. Time to resolve. That's a total of 6. And then I smash. So now I take over. Okay, I don't have enough energy, so I'm gonna have to pass. Alright, now it's the king's turn, or Nick's. So now the king is at Tokyo Bay. Alright, Gigasaur's turn. You see, this game really does satisfy you. Uh-oh. All right, now Shizen takes over Tokyo City. All right, Alienoid's turn. That Yoken wannabe. See, you guys are having fun. I just wish it's an online play as well. All right, so Alienoid's back at the city. All right, Space Penguin's turn. Alright, once again, he's back at Tokyo City. Oh, I forgot! Wait, no, never mind. Ooh! Okay, my turn. Wait, no, not yet. Alrighty then. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this energy, and then I'm gonna keep this. Perfect! Alright, time to resolve. Smash time! Sorry about that. Here, once again, I take over the city. And I get a star. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna buy this one. There we go. Now this is a good card, you guys. Media friendly. Gain 1 star whenever you buy a power card. Okay. Okay, let's check out Space Penguins. Oh dear. Will you roll at least 1, 2, 3, gain 2 stars? Oh dear. Alright, looks like Space Penguin has 12 stars. Alright, I'm gonna have to pass. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, this can't be good! Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Very bad. I am in trouble. Oh my god, I'm gonna flee. Alright, Gigasaur's turn. Or Flippy's turn. Two energy, 1 heart, and 3 smashes. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. For the king, I mean. So now Gigasaur is at Tokyo City. Wow, no one's taken over at Tokyo Bay! Yet. Hey, Alienoid's turn. Well, sure. I guess after this, we're gonna do one more match. And this time we're gonna do 4. I'm gonna pick 4 kaiju or oh dear, monsters. Uh-oh. Why is no one taking over Tokyo Bay? And I'm not expecting an answer. Uh-oh. Finally! Finally someone's taking over Tokyo Bay. Alright, my turn. Come on, please give me hearts. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Alright, time to roll the dice again. Okay, Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna smash Alienoid and Space Penguin, and not to mention that I heal up as well. Oh, and I get 1 energy. Uh-oh, Alienoid's in trouble. And now I'm taking over the city. Okay, I don't... Alright. Okay, I don't have enough energy, so I'm gonna have to pass. Something tells me I'm gonna get my butt kicked. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to flee again. Okay, I think it all depends on how long this game is gonna, this one's gonna last. Nope. Okay, got a total of 5 and smash. Godzilla vs. Kong. Deja vu. Uh-oh. Alright, Alienoid's turn. Nope. Now he's at the Tokyo Bay. Looks like he just purchased a power card. Alright, Space Penguin's turn. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, wait. Oh! Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt for Gigazor. Uh-oh, Gigazor's in trouble. Alright, my turn. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last one. Alright, let's see. I need to try to at least get aggressive here. Okay, keep it this. Alright, time to roll the dice again. Oh, heck yeah! Yeah! Now I'm taking over the city. Woo! What's this? Let me look at this. Oh, nice! Okay then. When you buy Battery Monster, 6 energy are stored on the card. At the start of each of your turns, you gain 2. Ah, okay. Alright. I'm going to buy this card, and since I got... Alright, I'm going to purchase this card, and I'm going to gain a star for, you know. Yep. I gain 13 stars now. Alright, what's this? Okay, this card... Now this card is a good card. 2 hearts when you buy this card. Your maximum heart increased to 12 as long as you own this card. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to pass. Alright, the king's turn. Dear, uh-oh. I'm gonna flee. And the king's back. Not Elvis Presley. Uh-oh, he just... Oh! Look at... Look at the king's health. The king's health is at 12 now. Now Gigazor is back at Tokyo Bay. Alright, Alienoid's turn. Okay, Space Penguin's turn. Ooh! Well, Space Penguin takes over the bay. Nice! I gained 2 energy. Alright, my turn. Alrighty then. I am gonna keep this, the smash, the heart, the energy. Nope. Oh, heck yeah! Ah! Taste my claws! Oh yeah! Space Penguin's been eliminated! Okay, now this one... Okay, so this one's very important. When... Okay, so this one's also important. If there's less than 5 monsters, Tokyo Bay is no longer accessible anymore. So Tokyo City is going to be the important one. Alright, so let's see. What's this card? Okay. I'm going to buy this one. As a result... Alright! I got 16 stars! Okay, I'm gonna have to pass. Okay, so there are 4 monsters left, and as a result, Tokyo Bay is no longer accessible. So yeah, if you want to play with 4 people, you have to use Tokyo City. But if you want to play with 6 people, Tokyo Bay will be part of it. Oh, shoot! I'm in trouble. Alright, Gigasaur's turn, or Flippy's turn. Alright, it's Alienoid's turn. I think some of us are about to get serious. See? This is gonna hurt. Okay, so Alienoid's taking over the city. Nice! I got... Alright, my turn. Yeah, this will be the last match. Okay, I'm gonna keep this, and then I'll keep this. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice again. Nope, same. One more. Okay. Oh, right. What's this? Okay, I don't have enough. Okay, okay, I'm gonna buy this one. Okay, what's this? Okay, I'm gonna... Yep, I got 17 stars! I'm winning! Ah, wait. This is the longest match ever! Alright, Gigasaur's turn. He's gonna attack. Oh! Oh, now you're back in Tokyo. Uh-oh, 5 more stars to go. Three smashes and 1 heart. Uh-oh! Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Uh-oh. Looks like Alienoid and Gigasaur are going neck to neck. My turn. Alright, now let's see. Oh, sweet! I'll keep this, and then I'll keep that. Alright, let's roll the dice again. Nope. Try again. Ah, boo. Oh well. Yeah! Alright. What's this? Okay. I'll buy this one. What's this? Alright, each monster that you wound that your smash receives a poison token. Each poison token makes the monster who possesses it lose 1 heart at the end of the turn. A poison token can be discarded by using a heart instead of gaining a heart. Okay, I'm gonna buy this one. Alright, 1 more point to go, and I got a trophy, over-equipped. I win! All right, I won again. All right, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The king of Tokyo. So, yep, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you guys want, but anyway, yep, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you have the PS5 or the Nintendo Switch, you can buy this game, or if you feel like wanting to play the board game in real life, you can. However, it's not going to be easy to find the board games at Amazon. I haven't found any updates on the Godzilla one. So yeah, there you have it. Remember, gain 20 stars to win or eliminate your opponent. That's your top priority. That's one of your top priorities. So I'm gonna have to stop here for today, and then because seeing how it's not worth on continuing with more of this King of Tokyo. So anyway, tonight we're gonna continue on with the Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception tonight. So I thank you guys for coming. This is Dragon Roar signing out, and I'll see you guys tonight.